My name is Michael Rowley. I am President and CEO of Group 10 Metals. We are PGE on the Vancouver Exchange. We are an exploration stage company with 3 large land positions in 3 world-class districts, 2 in PGM and battery metals, and 1 in high-grade gold. The flagship asset is the Stillwater West project in the iconic Stillwater Complex of Montana. This is a large land position with a terrific database that we have consolidated in the past year, and we adjoin the 3 producing mines of the Sibanye-Stillwater operation. These are the highest grade PGM mines in the world with over 80 million ounces in reserves. And of course, Sibanye bought this company for $2.2 billion in the past year. That was a major transaction in the district. We also have PGM nickel copper projects in the Yukon Territory with our Kluane Belt projects that adjoin the Wellgreen deposit, now by Nickel Creek Platinum. And our high-grade gold asset in Ontario is in the Rainy River Belt and adjoins Treasury Metals and First Mining Gold's Goldland project. Based on the strength of the projects, we've been able to attract a world-class team. The board of directors, excellent, many new additions last October, and also the technical team in Montana in particular, where we've been able to bring together world-class experts in these systems, along with some of the past contractors and even qualified personnel. The Stillwater Complex of Montana is iconic in geology circles. It has a long and rich history of mineral exploration. It parallels the Bushveld-Komplex of South Africa, which is the biggest of its type in the world. Stillwater Complex was discovered in the 1880s, was first mined for copper, nickel, and chrome. And then in the 1970s, the discovery of the JM Reef led to what is now the Stillwater mines, which were bought by Sibanye about a year ago for $2.2 billion. Our land position is shown in yellow. It's over 20 kilometers in strike length, which is a sizable position, second only to Stillwater Sibanye themselves, who are shown in gray along with their operating mines. The geology that we have at the Stillwater Complex, this has been well studied as the district is unique in North America and also very mineral rich. It is a layered ultramafic system, very much like the Bushveld in South Africa and a number of other systems worldwide. However, at Stillwater, those layers have been tipped up 60 degrees as shown in the cross-section, which actually improves access for mining and avoids some of the challenges that they have mined the Bushveld, where the systems are still flat-lying. The Stillwater project brought an enormous amount of historic data with it, and our first 6 or 8 months on the project have consisted largely of compiling and consolidating, analyzing that data. The first tranche to be released was the soil geochemistry results, compiling over 13,000 soil results. That revealed over 18 kilometers of highly anomalous PGM metals, nickel, copper, and chrome in soil. Very high levels, over 200 ppb of the PGMs and 0.12% copper nickel and 0.4% chrome. These are very high levels and across a very long width of the project. It's a sizable anomaly. In addition to the highly compelling soil geochemical results, we have some very significant geophysical anomalies spanning the 20 kilometers of the property and coincident with both the underlying geology and the soil geochemical results. The anomalies, very large in size, spanning the 20-kilometer property, divided roughly into 2 broad types based on their characteristics. We've got the reef type targets in the north, and then the larger magmatic system type across the main block to the south. Essentially the flat reef style of deposit target. In terms of our target geologic models, we again look to the Bushveld complex of South Africa, as the parallels with Stillwater are well known, and yet Stillwater, particularly the lower portions, have never been systematically explored for that type of deposit. These systems typically contain reef-style deposits, which are high-grade, narrow, usually PGM rich, and lower in base metals. And then these magmatic style deposits, which are large, enriched in base metals, and also with a significant PGM component. At the Bushveld-Komplex, you have the Marinsky Reef, which is of course iconic, a staggering wealth of PGM metals. And at Stillwater, the JM Reef is the parallel, and they even occur at similar levels in the stratigraphy of that system. Underneath that, at the Bushveld, is the UG2 Reef, another narrow high-grade reef system. And that parallel, that analog, has not been found at Stillwater. There has been some work, but limited in the past. And that would exist on our ground were it to be found. The lower portions of the Bushveld, of course, are now well known and well understood, and contain in particular the Platte Reef deposits, being the Mohawk mine by Anglo-American, and the Waterberg of Platinum Group Metals, and then Ivanhoe's Platte Reef project. And these are very large and very profitable. That parallel, the Stillwater complex, has never been properly explored. We see that potential on our ground. In addition to the Stillwater West project, we have a PGM nickel copper project in the Kluane Belt of the Yukon Territory. This adjoins what used to be Wellgreen Platinum, the Wellgreen deposit. They're now Nickel Creek Platinum. We are the largest landholder in that belt of rocks, the Kluane Ultramafic Belt. 3 projects, the Catalyst, Spy, and Ultra, over 260 square kilometers between them. Highly prospective rocks. That same high-grade intercept cuts through all 3 projects that forms the high-grade core of the Wellgreen deposit. We see potential for that region in the year ahead. In addition to our assets in the platinum group and battery metal space, we have a high-grade gold project in northwest Ontario, in the Rainy River belt of northwest Ontario. The Black Lake Drayton project, 30 kilometers of Archean greenstone strike. It adjoins First Mining Gold's Goldland project and also Treasury Metals Goliath project, both advanced projects. Goliath, of course, on its way to being a mine, and Goldland receiving a lot of attention in the past year in terms of drilling and studies by First Mining Gold. We're glad to be there. This is something of a non-core asset for us. We have had good interest recently in terms of either partnering or otherwise monetizing the project, and we would be glad to do that and to maintain some exposure to the gold space. It's a very exciting time for the company. We're at about a 12 million market cap with 44 million shares out. In the past year, we've added the Montana flagship asset and attracted a terrific team, and 3 world-class assets, any one of which could be a company maker. We're very excited about 2018 and the time ahead, and we look forward to delivering long-term value for our shareholders.